Hi, this is Judy Moses from Pathway Home Realty Group. Anyone who knows me knows how much I love to read. Whether it be a fiction book about people from different countries and cultures or a business book, I always have at least one book going. I also love to share the information that I've learned to help make life easier for people around me. So with that in mind, I've decided to look back at some of the books that were helpful to me and share them with you chapter by chapter. I'll be starting with How I Raised Myself from Failure to Success in Selling by Frank Bettger, which I consider a sales Bible. I'll begin by telling you a little bit about Mr. Bettger. He was not an automatic success. He came from a very poor family. His dad died when he was a young boy, and he had to go to work to help his mom raise the other kids. He got into the baseball industry for a while and was there until he hurt his hand or his arm and couldn't continue that career. So he got into sales but struggled. He did figure out the formula, and that's what we will be talking about. Along the path, he also met Dale Carnegie. And at the time, Dale Carnegie started teaching classes for the U.S. Junior Chamber of Commerce on leadership, human resources, and salesmanship. And he asked Frank Bettger to come on the road with him and talk about it. And Frank said, "Oh, I'm not educated. What do I know?" Well, Dale Carnegie was persuasive and managed to get him to join him. And as he traveled around the country talking, giving loads of lectures, people started asking him to write down the secrets of his success. And that's how this book came into being. Anyway, chapter 1 is how one idea multiplied his income and brought him happiness. And that idea is enthusiasm. Mr. Bettger says that he got fired from a job as a baseball player, and they said it was because he was lazy, and he was shocked. And when he looked back, he talked to the person who had fired him, and he said, "It isn't laziness. I was just afraid. And I figured if I was a little laid back, maybe it would go away." And he learned a lesson. He learned that he had to be enthusiastic. So his next job as a baseball player, he put enthusiasm into it, and he went from $25 a week to $185 a week, which is more than 7 times the income. And he did it in only 10 days. What he learned is that when you're enthusiastic, for one thing, it's catching. The people around you become enthusiastic. Secondly, you become irresistible, so people want to buy from you. And thirdly, he just felt better. Oh, and most importantly, it totally banished his fear. So if you're afraid of proceeding in some endeavor, fake it till you make it. And speaking of fake it till you make it, I recently read a book called Presence, and they talk about the importance of body language on our mental health, and that if you're going into either a test or a presentation, if you strike a power pose for 2 minutes, it changes how well you will present. And they did loads of studies, so fake it till you make it. The power poses were either putting your hands on your hips with your chest out and your chin up, or putting your hands up in the victory pose. Whatever is comfortable for you will work. Either way, act enthusiastically, convince yourself you're enthusiastic, try it for 30 days, you'll become an irresistible salesperson, and just give it a shot. So much for chapter 1. I look forward to hearing and being with you for chapter 2 of How I Raised Myself from Failure to Success in Selling by Frank Bettger. Bye. Thanks for listening.